Told you to hop in, your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the tip on them.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Cincinnati Bengals versus Lamar Jackson and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
They will run for the first time with Rex Burkhead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Ryan. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his third season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
Allow me a second here to gush because in his college career, the only... player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Now Fournette. And he'll be out. Too shy of the 30.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
It's a solid carry there by Leonard Fournette, and last year he achieved his career high in rushing yards with nearly 1,200. Ranked 4th in the AFC, 7th in the NFL. Loves to carry the football, gets stronger as the game goes on.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Second and 6.
From the 17, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cam Akers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here's Ryan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Sacked by Eric Armstead.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Fournette, a first down carry. A beautiful fake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Noah Fant. First and goal.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal. Jackson. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's third and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Brought down. Right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Ryan. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made back at
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, Jackson. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bengals nothing.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson steps away. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A gain of 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Burkhead. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago. We still have more than a half of football to play. It's a first down. Now Ryan. To Evans on the slant. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On second down, here's Fournette. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. A give to Burkhead on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He's on the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. On 3rd down, Ryan. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah. And you know how superstitious these guys can be.
Oh, there's no doubt, right? If you put your left sock on first and you have this kind of game, you'll keep doing it. In this case, let's investigate that pregame meal. We might need something.
Yeah, right. It's working. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Carry for Jacksonville.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Leonard Fournette. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Adam Thielen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan. Funches with a catch over the middle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. This short throw caught by Goddard. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
And less than a yard.
To throw again is Ryan. And he gets it to Funches complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. Jared Goff with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Randall Cobb, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. The Colts still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys are on the road to blow out City. They lead it big as we send you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Will Lutz.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got room. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Lamar Jackson taking it in as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he will find his man on the outside. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back at his own 49.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Cam Akers.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now with all the work he's getting.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ryan.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throw again. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
7-yard line.
Throwing again. Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
That's good.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the run, it's Burkhead. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Brian Burns.
Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended.
The Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and pound it in with Burkhead. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Again, they run with Burkhead. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I can say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The 24-yard line.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
The 48-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, Ryan. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Christian Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he's got his man on the out route. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now the Bengals on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Jacksonville.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Out to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
2 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
On play action, Winston flushed out right. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And it's caught. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it'll be second and goal. They'll throw again. Winston. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Jacksonville.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Bengals 13. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
You got nothing. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
No.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
By Brian Burns. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jaguars, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.